Hi guys, what's up? It's Ria here, or Maria, and I'm finally here with the Q&A I've been promising for a very long time. I don't even know how long. I've said I'm going to do this video so many times, so I've never actually done it, so here we are. So I thought I better do this video first before uploading any other content, because I've got a lot of new faces around here because of Quadrant, and if you came from Quadrant, hi everyone, thank you so much. I want to introduce myself a little bit to you guys. So I asked questions on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm going to be answering them for you guys. So the first one's by Charlie. Hi Charlie. Favourite moment of 2020. My favourite moment, I mean, there's not exactly that many to pick from considering the year we just had. But I have probably three that are my favourite. The first one being obviously Quadrant. Quadrant is amazing. I'm so thankful that I got the opportunity to join the team. It's the most amazing thing that's happened to me. I just can't even put to words how grateful I am and how much I love being in the team with these other amazing people. So that's one. My second one would be being on Facebook. I hit 80k followers not long ago, and in my head I just think to myself, I can't believe someone like me has hit that many followers, because I don't know, I'm just me, like I'm not that special. And yeah, I just, again, so grateful, an amazing achievement. But the one that's probably my favourite moment will be I got a 2.1 in my degree in criminology, and the reason this is my favourite moment is because I struggled with university so much. Like, it really just wasn't for me. I didn't want to be there, but I also didn't want to quit, and I just hated it. I just hated it. I'm actually sadly not that clever. I got into uni quite... No, I don't feel like I should have got into uni. What I needed to get into uni was kind of pathetic. I just needed a pass in my college course. When I was speaking to everyone else in my course, they said they needed all these high grades, and I was a bit like, how have I got in? But I kind of proved myself wrong. I managed to get a good grade in it. I don't know how I did it. I mean, I obviously worked hard, but I, again, just didn't like uni. I had to take a year out from year 2 to year 3 because my mental health was so bad. I was crying all the time. I just couldn't do my essays. I can't even put into words. I'm sure some of you guys know if you're at uni as well, and if you are, you're not alone. So many people go through this, and please, just speak to somebody. Luckily my family are so supportive. They always just say do whatever makes you happy. So I took a year out. It's the best decision I did because I could sort out my health and just chill kind of for a year. And then when I went back to my third year, I managed to smash it out of the park and get the grades I did. How did Quadrant happen? So I get this one quite a lot. This is probably my most popular question out of them all. So I got approached at the beginning of 2020 by the people that pretty much run Quadrant. They knew about me. They've seen me. They used to see me stream on Twitch, sorry, and they said they liked my personality. They liked how I was good at the game I played, which was Call of Duty. They also said that this team was going to be not just about games, it was also lifestyle, and they wanted a girl to be involved in it. So I see a lot of comments kind of saying she's just in there because she's a girl, and it's like, yeah, that's not really false, to be honest. It's kind of true. I am in there because I am a girl, but I'm not just there because I'm a girl to look at. You know, a girl isn't needed in that team to be looked at. It's got Lando Norris in it. Do you know what I mean? People are going to go, if anything, for Lando, not because they just see a random girl in the thumbnail. They wanted a girl in it because girls love gaming. They play loads of games. They stream. And so many women love F1. They also work behind the scenes in F1, and I think it's good that Quadrant wanted a female in the team to represent that. So I'm trying to do it for you girls out there. But yes, that was one of the reasons they wanted me in it as well. And obviously Lando loves Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, so that's good. I bring the Call of Duty side over. As for Neon does FIFA. Steve does more in real life and Gran Turismo, and Arab does F1, and all together we kind of have our different interests in the gaming, but we all come together as one with our love for F1 as well. What's my favourite thing about streaming? My all-time favourite thing about streaming is the people I get to meet. I have met amazing people through streaming. You guys also cheer me up day to day when I'm having bad days. I'll get on my stream and I get cheered up by you guys. You guys have kept me through these lockdowns. You guys have kept me mentally healthy through these lockdowns, getting to chat to you guys, because you don't get much social interaction nowadays, not being able to go out, and I feel like me just being on my stream talking to you guys really does help me mentally, so thank you for that. I also have got to meet some of my closest best friends that I have now through streaming, and I just sometimes think, imagine if I didn't start streaming, I wouldn't have met these amazing people. So that is my favourite thing. What made me get into streaming? So I've been playing video games properly since I was about 13 when I played Modern Warfare 2. There was a lot of people doing YouTube back in those days, and I was kind of around that content back then. People making like content for like YouTube and stuff. But I kind of went when I went to uni when I was about 20, 21, went off games for a bit. And when I came back, everyone like streaming like blew up, and I was like, oh, what's this? So I started watching it. And I was just like, this is what I want to do. I want to stream. But I didn't have the confidence to do it. But I don't know what happened. Just one day, I got the stuff I wanted, and I was like, I'm just going to give it a go. Like, what's the worst that can happen, honestly? And it just went amazing at the end of the day. I was worried way too much. I thought people were going to judge me because I was a girl, because the way I looked, if I wasn't too good at the game. It was the total opposite. People were so supportive. You still get people coming in your stream saying shit. You still get people judging you because you're a girl. You get people comment on your looks, but those are arseholes. That's like one in like a few hundred that you'll get people saying that, and they just get banned so fast by my friends who are modeling the channel that I don't even see their comments.
Bye, Felicia.
So I absolutely love it so much. What's my favourite video game? If I'm not talking about now, which would be Warzone, it would have been Modern Warfare 2. What hobbies do I have? I love skateboarding, I like snowboarding, and I also was learning the drums before lockdown, but I've not been to lessons for like over a year, so I'm trash now. And again, snowboarding, I like snowboarding, but again, I'm not able to go do it at the minute, so I'm not going to be great at that again. But skateboarding, I just love actually just riding from A to B. It's so therapeutic. I adore it. It's my favourite thing ever. But trick wise, I'm not very good. I'm still learning how to ollie. I was going to like an indoor skate park before COVID, trying to learn. People was helping me, but here we are. If you go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go to the most? One of the places I've always wanted to go to, like always, is Hawaii. I just love the energy there, like the vibes. Oh, it just looks absolutely amazing. I feel like I just want to live there when I'm older. So that's one place. And the second place is Japan. Japan is amazing. It's just, I don't know, I just love it. I absolutely love Japan. I think it's a beautiful place. I really want to go there. My favourite TV show? My favourite TV show will be, I mean, I don't really watch that much TV because I'm always on my game, but it would be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think that's hilarious. Or, I'm actually quite bad, but every night I go to bed, put my TV on just to fall asleep to, and I always put Come Dine Me on and end up staying up watching that for like a few hours. I love Come Dine Me so much.
Dear Lord, what a sad little life.
What is the first thing you'll do after the pandemic? Go on holiday. I think that's the same answer for everyone. But yeah, go on holiday. I love traveling so much. It's like my favourite thing to do. So yeah, I'm missing that a lot. What tips do you have for new streamers? Sorry guys, I should not put this in while I'm trying to talk. What tips do you have for new streamers? So some people from my stream are asking me for tips on how to stream. I always tell them, number one, don't go into this thinking it's going to be a job. Like, most people that have this as a job now went in as a hobby, something they enjoy. If you force it too much trying to make it as a job, it's just won't be as enjoyable for you. You should start as a hobby, and if it turns into a job, then that's a bonus. Number two, make sure you're playing games you enjoy, because if you're starting to not enjoy a game, it comes through with your energy. And I've watched streamers before when I can tell they don't want to be playing the game and they're not enjoying themselves, and it's just not fun to watch. Number three, don't worry about numbers so much. A lot of people who have high numbers now, they started on very low numbers for a long period of time. Don't overthink it too much if you're only getting a few viewers in from the start. And number four, to help promote yourself, make sure you have social medias. You have Twitter, Instagram, maybe again YouTube to upload content to as well. Make sure you're always promoting your stream everywhere, and I would say try to get a few friends or family to pop into your stream now and then. Don't have to speak, just leave it open, so then you have a few viewers in there which will help you be pushed up the line of viewers. But yeah, that's my tips for you. Again, there's a lot more tips out there that you can find for other people. I'm not amazed at this, but I find those work best for myself. How did you meet Lando and the Quadrant guys? Okay, so I've actually not met Lando yet because of COVID, so when we meet him, that would be awesome. But the other guys, so I met Arav at Abu Dhabi when I went there. He was in the same kind of like group that I was in, and I met him through that. He was such an awesome guy, and we also got along really well because we liked to both get drunk. So I have a funny story about him being very drunk in Abu Dhabi, but I won't tell it. So I met him through that, and then after, I think he invited me to like one of his house parties or something. I went there, and Niran lived with Arab, so I met Niran through him there. And then Steve I met when we all met together pre-Quadrant, and we all got very, very drunk, and yet that's how I know all the guys. What's the first game you remember playing? I actually have like quite a few games that I like can remember in my head of playing. I remember like a fighting one that I used to play on like GameCube or something, but I cannot for the life remember what it was called. I also remember playing Pac-Man. Pac-Man was sick, but ones I have proper vivid memories of would probably be like Toy Story that I used to play on PlayStation 1. I used to love that game. I was so shit. I could never get past like a certain level where there was like this garbage bin green slime thing. You used to die in that all the time. If you played it, you'll know what I mean. And Spyro, absolutely loved Spyro. I was addicted. Is it true what they say about drinking Jägermeister that it keeps the doctors away? Ask Steve. If you had to give any advice to your younger self, what would that be? I got two. Step out of your comfort zone and stop being so lazy. Like, stepping out of my comfort zone, I was so shy, which you can't really help if you're shy and you've got to try to step out of your comfort zone, but you sometimes have to force yourself to do it. Like, even with like streaming and like this team, it's not that it's like not in my comfort zone, but it's a scary thing. You're having to like push yourself out there, but you're still worried about like the worst that could happen in certain things. But you have to take these chances in life, because you never know what could happen. And then stop being lazy. I still need to give this advice to me now. I just love chilling, just chilling the frick out and not doing anything. And I definitely was a lazy teenager where I'd not want to do anything. I wouldn't want to go work or anything. So those are my advice. What did you study in college? I studied a few courses. I was one of these that didn't know what to do. When I left school, I still wouldn't even know what I'd want to do as a job now, even though I've been to uni. Honestly, I'm so lucky I got into gaming because that's my dream job. But I studied first beauty therapy. I completed level 2. But at this point, I love beauty now. I love makeup and stuff. But back then, I didn't wear no makeup, didn't wear nails really. Was not into any of that, so I don't even know why I did beauty therapy. It was just like, so my friends are going into it, I'll do it. Stupid. And then I left that, went and did animal care for like a month, because I was like, I love animals, maybe I want to go do something like that. Nope. And then I did business. I wanted to go to university. I did business for like 3 months, I think. And again, this is about me stepping out of my comfort zone. It's not that I didn't like the business course. I have really bad like anxiety when it comes to speaking to people in front of like large groups, like as in like standing at the front of the class and talking out loud. I think it's because I have problems sometimes speaking and pronouncing things. I just get really, really, really bad anxiety. And because I had a presentation coming up in business, I quit. I just quit. I didn't want to do it. And I have had this problem throughout my life of presenting in front of people. And you might think, how are you a streamer then, or how do you make YouTube videos like this? But it's just different. If I still had to now stand in front of a crowd, I would not be able to do it. I would force myself to do it now, but I panic so much. I obviously had to do quite a lot of presentations at uni, and I would like stay up at night overthinking the worst things, but I had to do them, otherwise I was never going to get my degree. So I'm glad I forced myself to do them, but I still suck at them. And then finally I did access to higher education, which is basically, I think if you're like over 18 or 20, I basically just did like a college course for a year, and that had psychology, sociology, English literature in it. And if I did all 3 of those, they kind of like forced 2 years of like A levels, but I'd say it made it easier, into 1 year, and then we could go to uni. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Instagram. Had a lot on Instagram as well, so I'm going to answer some of those. So from Josie, she said, what is top of your bucket list that you haven't done? This is quite hard because I've already done some stuff. Like I've already done skydiving, I've already seen the Northern Lights. I really want to go like in a hot air balloon and I want to do bungee jumping, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're like top of my bucket list. I kind of just would say like the top of mine would probably just be like travelling, like backpacking for like a year through, I don't know, Asia or Europe or something. That's like the top. How fun is it going to play with Blit all the time? Literally hate my life. Like, dear Lord, someone help me. I'm joking. It's great. What do you miss the most about Trent? I would actually say just going out Rock City on student night, Thursday. Best thing ever. Love Rock City. You'd probably think I would say Ocean, but Ocean was alright, but it was a bit, you know, a bit sometimes. Do you have a boyfriend? Nope. I am single as a Pringle, but I wouldn't mind like having one. Like I'm very open to having one now. I've not had one for I think like 4 years, but just haven't found the right person yet, and it's kind of hard at the minute because with COVID, but I'm definitely open to have one when I meet the right person. How do you approach criticism online? This is actually like a hard question because I don't take criticism online very easily. Not like constructive criticism. It's a bit different, as in like criticism as in like where they're actually coming for you personally. I find stuff like that really hard because when someone that you don't know is being like really mean to you, like personally, like saying stuff about your looks, or they just don't like your personality, I find it really hard because I think you don't know me, like you've just seen me for a little bit and you're being really rude. Like, but it is the internet, I suppose, and that's what I need to get my head around. These people don't know me, I don't know them, so why should I like take their insult and actually be upset by it? Because if I knew these people in real life, I would never be friends with them. I would never want to be friends with someone who has to leave hateful comments to a random person they don't know. No, so it's been quite hard, but having friends in the like kind of industry I'm in, it's been quite good because they give me advice on it. I just have to laugh about it because again, I would never do that to someone. I hate making people feel bad. I like to make people feel good about themselves. Even if I don't like something, like I would not leave a hateful comment. I just wouldn't personally do it. Some people might argue with like freedom of speech, and in the day it's online, people are going to leave stuff like that online, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want to hurt someone's feelings. I wouldn't want to ruin the day. So I'm not going to take criticism of someone that I wouldn't like anyway.
Period.
How come you don't stream on YouTube or Twitch? I used to stream on Twitch, but I got offered partnership on Facebook, so I moved over there and never looked back. I absolutely adore Facebook. It's my favourite thing ever. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, if you want to check me out there, go on my link in the description. What food reminds you most of your childhood and why? The funny thing about this, right, is this reminds me most of my childhood, but I still eat them every day. Potato waffles. Right, so my friends know this about me, but I am obsessed with potato waffles. I love them. I eat them every single day, without fail. And I've been eating them like every day since I was younger. And it's actually a bit weird. Like, I can go about them, but I just never get sick of them. They're my favourite thing to eat. They're the easiest things to cook. Yeah, potato waffles, please sponsor me. How do you manage all the girls can't be gamers stereotypes? Honestly, it actually makes me laugh. Like, sometimes when I'm streaming, I get people come in and say, like, you shouldn't be playing games. Or, like, sometimes I go into games and they'll see, because my name's Maria on it, they'll just start giving me abuse straight away because I'm a female. Like, go back to the kitchen. Such a shit insult. Like, really, come up with something original, please. But it's sad because if like a woman couldn't laugh at it, they might get offended by it. But I personally just laugh at it because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why can't a girl be a gamer? I have thumbs just like you guys. What makes you so special and different to me that I can't play a video game? It actually is mind-blowing. I don't understand it. Girls love video games just as much as guys now, and some people that can't get their head around that need to fucking grow up. cats or dogs. I'm sorry to dog lovers, but cats. I love dogs, don't get it wrong, I love dogs, I have a dog, but I love cats so much. Cats are my favourite things in the world, they're amazing. Who is my celebrity crush? Do you know the thing is, I actually can never think of male celebrity crushes, but if you used to say female, like Megan Fox, Michelle Keegan, I could list so many females, but my celebrity crush is actually Daniel Ricciardo. He is beautiful. Have you ever been go-karting? Yep, and I was terrible. I got overlapped by the person obviously in first, and I kept on crashing on the same corner, pretty much like I am when I play video games on like F1 and stuff. But I really would like to go go-karting when lockdown is over, and so Steve can teach me how to do it. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed my Q&A. There were some random questions in there, but hopefully I got them answered for you. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and if you want to see any other videos in the future, like certain ones, leave a comment on that as well, because I don't know what you guys might want to see. I also have my own ideas, but I want to also do your ideas too. I will see you guys later.